Welcome back to the ZEZE MILLS Show. You know how it is. Thank you for watching the last episode. I've got two special guests. I feel like whenever I have two people, it's always a good show. And this is going to be very good because we have Bouncer and we have Likkle. Do I have to say that? Do I have to say Likkle?
Likkle.
Do I? Do I have to really? What, like, is their nickname?
Licks.
Licks?
Yeah.
Why is it? Because you like to lick the pumps? Do you lick the pumps? Listen, there's...
the front.
Huh?
The front.
Do you?
Yeah. Not every guy's front though, don't get twisted.
How do the girls pass the licking test if you're gonna lick the pumps? Like, I need to know these. How like, what makes it okay? When do you say, all right, she can get her pumps licked?
As soon as they text XX after the message.
Like the kiss kangaroo. Nah.
Okay, cool.
Girl bathed, I don't know, man.
As long as she bathes, that's not really much of a checklist, is it?
Nah, but you know what it is? Sometimes I get a bit freaky, innit?
Okay, so I'm so glad that we dived right in at sex, okay? Because I have to ask.
Like I'm standing up.
What? Okay. I think everybody wants to know this. I know I want to know this, okay?
Yes, it's big.
Is it?
Yeah.
but it's how big?
I don't know. Every girl says it's big, innit? So. I don't
But
know.
this is gonna come out. No, this is gonna come out wrong. Is it big because you're small?
I don't know, but girls say it's big, innit? So I don't know. I don't think my thing's big. I see it every day. But a girl says I got a big dick. So.
And what type of girls do you go for?
White girl.
Really?
White girl, they fuck out to them, you know?
You don't go for black girls?
Mixed race.
You don't go for black girls with my complexion?
Two-faced.
What? You're joking. You said cancel. What do you mean? Not all of us.
Two-faced.
Is it?
I got black sisters, innit?
So that's not every single black girl's feisty. Or is it because black girls don't like you?
The black girls love me.
Oh, do they?
They hear me every day.
Okay, fair enough.
Spice like me, what? Wicked and bad. Shut up.
Okay, cool. So that's cool. I've got that out of the way. I wanted to know. He says it's big. He says he only goes for white girls, mixed race girls, probably mixed race girls that veer more to their white side than their black side, I'm guessing. Right, yeah, there we go.
He goes for black girls. You get me?
Look, you're coming in as manager now to try and protect him so that he doesn't say anything that's gonna
you know what it is, he don't really control his social media looks on the blogging pages. So when they're going for him on the UKs and the shade boroughs, yeah, you get me? You go for black girls, you idiot.
He has to sit in his truth, and his truth is that he said that we're too mouthy. Anyway, so congratulations on everything that is happening with you. Are you guys still on the high, or are you preparing for the next fight now? What's happening?
Yeah, we're preparing for the next fight.
And when's the next fight?
Christmas time.
So do you have your opponent already?
Yep.
Okay, and is it going to be the same production scale, or is it going to be a bigger production scale?
It's going to be the same production scale. I feel like it was important. Obviously, I saw something today about one of them MPs saying that basically artists, you might as well just go and get a 9 to 5. So it was important for me to mix music with boxing. So I just tried to test it out. And then next one, a few more acts. Okay. And it's entertainment, not just boxing. Because
I was really impressed with the actual production scale of it and how professional it looked. It was proper, and I saw that time-lapse video that you put up of how the big space and everything like that. I was proper impressed, and I even liked the commentators. They were really good as well. They were like really positive. They kept saying really positive things. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I saw you saying something else the other day about you wasn't going to approach Eddie Hearn, or people were saying that you should, but you decided to do it on your own?
Yeah, do you know what it was? Yeah, I feel like everyone follows some template, and why would I approach Eddie Hearn when this is owned, like 100% owned by us? You know what I mean? Why do we need Eddie Hearn? We have a good support team on social media that just baits the Young Kings, the GRMs, the link ups. Do you know what I mean? So amongst us and Likkle Man, and we created something amazing, and getting Eddie Hearn to jump on to offer us some.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? We need to own black business. We need to own it more. So yeah, if you look down Likkle Man's time scale, like on timeline, we was like, oh, at Eddie Hearn, Dana White, just to create hype, but this is all.
You wanted to keep it in house.
Yeah.
Because I watched the stuff that they've doing, and I literally, to be fair, I couldn't really see much difference when it came to production. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Your level of production was up there with when I watched their thing when they had it in the back of his back or wherever they had it. Yeah. So again, congratulations to that. So how did this all come about? How did this partnership come about? You spacing out on me? You got short attention span?
Yeah.
No pun intended. No. Oh, you do? Yeah. Okay.
How did it come about?
Jail.
You met in jail?
No,
I was in jail with his friend.
Oh, okay, right.
Obviously, he started acting like a jackass in jail.
Because that's how most people came across you, right? You were going I came across you because there was this guy that was going viral all the time in jail. Yeah. And I think I even spoke about you a couple of times on my show, saying like, what is going on here? Why are we endorsing this? Why are we encouraging this behavior? Like, why do people have phones in jail? Why is this guy, like, I wasn't a fan of it.
That's why.
Pardon?
I'm a gangster dwarf, innit?
Yeah, but...
And you don't get these gangster dwarfs wherever you do.
Yeah, but
when I'm in prison doing my own thing and living up smoking ganja, people think, yo, how are this shot, man, there?
What's your background?
Me, half Jamaican, half Irish.
Okay, cool.
Head sick, head no good.
Pardon?
Head sick, head no good.
Right, okay, you're literally throwing me off there because I'm Jamaican, but I'm trying to catch on to the accent. So yeah, I was a bit anti, okay, great. But then when you came out, I was thinking, I'm interested to see what you're gonna do and how this is gonna go, because I think sometimes what happens, they become like these internet sensations, and then after that, nothing happens, or everything they do is like a gimmick. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like you've managed to come away from that, especially with doing this whole boxing thing now.
Yeah, it was very important, because even when he came out, people was waiting for his downfall. Oh yeah, you're just like so and so, you just come one. So for me, and I look at, with me, I'm that person that I just try to get my people paid, innit? I want to make money. And people think you got 1 million followers, you might not have 10 grand, you might not have nothing. Do you know what I mean? So definitely the boxing and entertainment, like, he just loves play fighting, innit? And even though he's a personality, but how can we monetize from it, like?
So your friend basically put you two together?
Yeah.
And was there ever an element with you, Bouncer, where you thought, oh, this is a niche and I'm gonna try to monetize off this as much as I can, or did you just think, I want to help him out?
No, I just thought, like, this is my little brother, like, I want to try to help him out. Obviously, my friend Smokes has kind of told me some personal things about him that obviously when I went to go visit him, he opened up to me. So I was just like, nah, man, no matter what, wherever you are in this life, I can be 50 years old. You always have a room in my house. Do you know what I mean? And there was no, like, even from until this boxing, I've never monetized and made money from Likkle Man. Do you know what I mean? And this boxing thing, we've literally seen the money. Okay, cool. Reinvested it to make it bigger. Do you know what I mean? So
the next one, innit?
Yeah.
What was your upbringing like?
I don't know. Parents. I obviously had a mum, but that was in and out of jail. Obviously, I could be my mum didn't get on it. She left me in boarding school at the age of 10.
Okay.
It was just one of the ones.
So what's the political name for you? Is it Dwarf?
The Contraplasia, proper name is.
Say that again?
A Contraplasia.
Contraplasia?
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay.
That's the proper name, isn't it?
Right, okay. And what but what's...
But there's loads of different sort of signs of dwarfism, isn't it?
Okay.
I'm the baddest one of them.
And what do you prefer? Like, what do you prefer people to refer to you as? Or no label at all?
I'm 6 foot in my head.
Right, makes sense. Your attitude is a bit 6 foot, like.
I don't care about, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So growing up, how did that feel? Because obviously,
Honestly, everyone's ever like, everyone's like, I get bullied, everyone's been bullied, innit? But me, like, because everyone always says I can't do something, innit? Yeah. So I'm a guy to prove myself I can do it, innit? You know what I mean? That's why I've been through this shit I've been through and I've done the things I've done, innit? Because I had to prove myself to all the olders, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just one of them.
And now, what's your relationship with your family? Are they proud of you or not so much?
I don't chat to them. My only family is my nieces and my sisters.
Okay. That's it. Do you feel like, because when you did the boxing match, you were talking about that people don't take dwarf seriously, like everyone just looks down on them and thinks you're a joke, or you can't, like you said, you can't do. So was that another element of like, we need to show that, because this has never been done before, has it, ever?
No. Never been done in the UK to this scale before. I don't think ever.
But, you know, when you see it, when I've Googled it, and I've seen it, it's like, in China, it's like they do it for a joke. They just like grab 2 little people from the road and just dash them in the ring and just let them try box.
So again, like it's a joke. Like they're there for their entertainment, not because.
That's what it's like. When you it's grab 2 of them and say, yo, get in the ring, mash them up. Because all they're doing is this. I'm thinking to myself, knockout.
So
like, I'm literally looking at you thinking, people have this reaction, how I am now, do people have this reaction all the time? Because what I see on the internet, I'm thinking, okay, I know what I'm getting, but then when I see, it's literally the same thing. Because you see people sometimes, and how they are on social media, it's not how they are in real life. They're more quiet, or they're not the same personality, but you are literally like the same person.
You're the same person, but when it comes to that, we're in the house or whatever, he's quiet, he's chilling, he's time to sleep. Do you know what I mean? He's not like one of them annoying people that he's always like that way. He just, when he's in the car, he's just chilling. He's good, he's cool.
Do you care that sometimes your friends use you as like the joke? Like your friend that decided that, but what about your friend that did the brake check on you?
Okay, I boxed him up for that.
Yeah, but still, he still put it on social media and people.
I still get lit for it.
So you don't care.
Every time he's doing it, it's harder lick. If you can't hear, you must feel, innit? So when you get in your face and you go like, oh, what was that for? You're alright, innit?
Do you not just take the piss out of him all the time?
No, he's my brother, that's my boy.
So what is it? Is it a big brother relationship? How does this work?
No, more of a father and son relationship.
Yeah.
But
he's got two big kids there.
You know,
before we started filming, you was literally saying that you'd have to tell him, have you done this? Have you done that? What, are you going to do this? What?
No, it's important because I care about him, you know what I mean? And he has a big following, so how he conducts himself is important. And if I don't say it to him, the guy will leave his money, leave his ID, his phone, buy a new phone, smash it the same day. Do you know what I mean?
Paid £1,500.
You got paid £1,500 for something, left the money in the cab.
What?
But he would just do it, and then I get so angry with him, like, bro, he's like, I don't care, and I said, what do you mean you don't care?
I get taxed my bare fee, bless him.
But you came back.
You came back. You had to ring him in the morning.
He grabbed my jacket, put it in the footwear, keep it
and I say it to him all the time. Where's your jacket? Did you bring it? Yeah, I've got it. Where's your jacket? Where's your?
I got a lost pair of jackets.
We went to go to the fight. I said, have you got all your stuff? Have you got your boots? Have you got your gloves? I've got everything. I had an argument with him in the corridor. What did he do? Forgot his boots in the hotel. We had to drive an hour to go pick up his boots before he had to fight.
Was you scared when you had the fight? No. You do come across as someone that doesn't have a lot of fear.
I don't fear nobody.
There must be an element of...
A spider is scared of. I'm not that spider.
But do you think that's because you've had to overprove yourself that you're not one to be...
I've had all my life in it now. And I've been around big people in it, dangerous people in it. I don't be scared of. Like everyone bleeds in it. Like you're human, I'm human. You bleed, I bleed. What? Because you got a lot of this and you got this. You know, I'm scared. We're scared of what?
Not me, obviously.
No, but you know what I'm saying, though, innit?
I think you should. I'm quite like. Don't be like. Do you know what I mean? I'm as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
I'm like. People know, like, no, I'm joking, absolutely. I'm like a big old, look, taking off your jacket, getting off. He's going to have his hood on through the whole thing, and Bouncer had to tell him, like, allow it, like, stop it.
No, it's just like...
So is management now the thing that you're focused on? That's what your main thing is?
No, see, management is I'm known for managing artists and that, but I kind of want to step away from like the management side of things.
And do what?
Do you know what it is? It's just, you see when I look at the, I don't know, when I look at the industry, so we call it the music industry and that, I just find it fake, man. It's fake.
What do you mean you find it fake?
I just find it fake, like, I just find it like, I don't know, like, I just look at something, I look at artists, I look at the industry, I see the record labels, for example, I see what deals they've got on the table, and I just find it like fake, like no one wants to help each other until they get to that point where they're warm.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I've had meetings with loads of managers that was nobody.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, do it like this, do it like this, do it like this. You see, now they're warm, I might reach out to them and be like, will you do this? They don't want to know. And that's fine. Do you know what I mean? I met up with them through a friend, because I said, meet up with my friends, I just done it out of the kindness of my heart. Do you know what I mean? But I just find it fake. I just find that all the labels and all the people in the industry, they all just work together. So what will happen is...
And they don't want to let people in.
They don't want to let people in. So what will happen is, I'll have an artist, for example, my artist, I've worked so hard for my artist, built him up, yeah, and then all of a sudden I'll have someone from the label like, oh, can my producer do a tune with your artist? No, I would rather use a producer that's struggling out there, that's struggling, that's not making no money, jump on my artist's beats. Why should your producer jump on my artist? Why do you feel so privileged to do that? And
do you feel like your situation with Dig That has left a sour taste in your mouth?
Do you know what? I feel like my situation with him, it's not that it's left a sour taste in my mouth. I just feel now that I know my worth, innit? I don't want time to develop someone for a year and they get a £200,000 deal, I get 40 grand of it. Don't have time for that. I can do what, do you know what I mean? I know my worth more. And when I look at these labels, like the deals that they're offering, for example, if you got signed for £1 million, you know you had to make £5 million back before you've recouped all your money. Do you know what I mean? And then after that, they still take £800,000, you take £200,000 when you make another $1 million. But no one talks about that. Do you know what I mean? Everyone just feels like they've signed a big deal, but later on down the line, it's not good. And during this time, it's not good. Even during COVID, all the artists that are, their music's connecting now and they're signed, there's no show money.
Yeah, so how are they going to actually make their money?
They're not making money. They're getting the views and that, but it's all going back to the labels. It's all going back.
So then what do you think is the answer there? What do you think people should do? Just remain independent?
Distribution label service. So don't do all the hard work, because no label is signing you with one stream. They're waiting till you're connecting and then they're gonna sign you. So why are you gonna sign your first single that's connected to them for what, 80 grand to 50 grand? Why didn't you just get that money, wait for it over a year, or just keep it will stream, it will keep on streaming and get 4 grand a month for 3 years or for 4 years, and then it slows down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's I feel like is very important. But what happens is people, they're not educated, innit? And our culture's not educated. And I just feel like there's a lot of cultural vultures.
But don't you feel like that's because the rappers, they push this certain agenda, and not agenda, but this lifestyle as well. So they'll get signed and then they'll do a video of their nice car and their nice watch and make it seem like this is the best thing for it to happen. So then don't you think it lays on them as well to be honest?
No, it does lay on them to be honest. And I feel like dripping to a certain extent, I understand with the artists, you have to look how you need to look, because you need to sell records, innit? But I just know, like, spending all the money on that much clothes is killing our people. Like, it's killing our people. They're not teaching each other. Like, it's making a person that's got a 9 to 5 that wants to get into music run up their credit just for that look. But really, I know, I'll go to the music videos, we buy the clothes, we take them back. We take back the clothes. Not every artist does that, but I'm telling you, we have that money, but we take back the clothes. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, you lot need to know, just be more educated. And I'm here to educate, innit? I don't care whether a man like me or don't like me. I don't need label money. I'm self-made, you know what I mean? But I'm just here to educate. Oh yeah.
I feel like recently we've been having gems on the show. We had Big Nasty, now we've got Bouncer, telling us. Yeah, nice. So what, your next fight, how does it go?
What's really asked to go? What's that? I don't want the next one.
Okay, the belts.
Yeah.
Did you lot just make up this belt situation?
So what we done was, so what's happened is we've got obviously Likkle Man, he's fought Salim, right. But what door is opened is now there's loads of Dwarfs. That fight around the world has approached us, and slowly, I don't want to build it in. I don't want to just throw loads of doors to be fighting, or do you know what I mean? But they've messaged. They're like, listen, you've given us something to be a part of. Right. You know what I mean? You've given us something to be a part of, and so on this one we're gonna introduce 2 fights. We're gonna introduce the person that Likkle Man beat, Salim. He's gonna fight another dwarf. Okay, right. And Likkle Man's gonna fight someone else. We're gonna announce in due time. Do you know what I mean?
And then, if hypothetically speaking, if that person then beats you,
he's the world champion.
Then he's the world champion, and then you then have to fight someone, like just basically how.
You've got to work his way up. You get me?
His way up again. No. But you're pretty sure that's not going to happen.
No.
So then, but how do you study your opponent? Because you know, like.
I don't need to. I know.
No, but you have to study your opponent. No. Come on, in it bouncer. You have to study your opponent.
Listen to me. I never watched Salim fight once. Yeah, I G-checked him, but see now it's wearing bands. So I thought, yeah, cool, I got you. Bro, different.
But his coach he fights out a boxing booth gym. So his coaches analysed how Salim fights, and they talk. Yeah. So even though he didn't watch it, he didn't know that when he's getting taught these combinations is how the other person fights.
Okay. So have you always enjoyed boxing? That's something that you always wanted to do. When you was growing up, what did you want to do?
I was on the roads.
That was but was that your, me growing up, I wanted to do acting?
No.
So growing up, you just wanted to be on the roads?
No, I didn't have nothing. I know nothing, no parents, nothing. I was just left reckless. Really? Yeah. Do you think that happens to a lot? Because I've always grown up and around people be like, oh, when I grow up, I want to do this. Do you think there's a lot of people out there that think, I don't know what I want to do and I'm just gonna, this is my life? If I did meet Bounce, I'll be on the roads now. You think you would have come out of jail and gone back onto the roads? So do you think Bouncer basically saved your life? Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh.
My brother. No, come on.
I'll be on roads. If it wasn't Bouncer, I'll be on road. What else would then? So money off a Mecca, is it?
But it's not just me. It's more. We just got to support. There's loads of people that we all. I can't be with him every day. He does my nothing every day. I can't be with him every day. Energizing money. So imagine what I do to these midgets. I thought he was going to say something else. I thought he was going to say imagine. They did not like me, bro. None of them. I was going to trade for one of them. I thought he was going to say something else. So obviously I watched. You know what I was going to say? No, okay, never mind, don't worry. You want to tell me later? No. Are you sure? You don't like me. I'm not going to type. I can like you now. No, it's alright. It's cool. It's fine. Anyway. You don't like me. Anyway, so I watched your podcast, and when you were talking about the whole situation that happened with Dig That, do you feel that you spoke too much? Yeah.
Do you regret it?
No.
So you feel like you spoke too much, but you don't regret it?
No.
Why do you feel like you spoke too much?
It's either.
Because there was certain things that you said, and I was like, you're from the roads, so certain things that you said, I thought, should he be divulging that information?
Do you know, certain things I said, yeah, it's like, I said it, like when I was on the roads, I kid you not, no one could chat to me. And that's what it was. When I was on the roads, no one could chat to me. I've changed my life around. So it's either that situation happened and me relapsing and going back on the roads, or me just talking on my podcast and just letting it go. And that's what I've done. I don't care. I'm on the roads every single day. Do you know what I mean? I know my heart, and I know certain things I said with the intentions that, well, okay, it's been said now, he will fix up. Because I still, even though I don't chat to my man, but I still got love for him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's just natural.
So is that relationship fully done now? You two don't talk to each other, you're not cool with each other?
Yeah, we just don't talk, innit? Like, I wish him all the best. He's doing sick, you know what I mean? He's mad talented. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like if you leave negative stuff in your heart, it's like you can't move on with life. You will just stay there, and it will just, do you know what I mean? I moved on. When certain things happen, you know, when people see your downfall, they're happy. They're like, yes. Do you know what I mean? Okay, that happened. Okay, let's make history and do a door fight.
Shut down.
Do you know what I'm just saying? Like what I'm saying, like, let's make history, do a door fight. Okay, what are we gonna do now? Like, it's not to prove anyone, but it's we can do anything we want if we put our minds to it, innit? So I let it go. It's done.
Was it hard for you to make the transition from the roads, both of you actually, from road life to doing what you're doing now?
It was hard. It took me 10 years. I went to jail 3 times to eventually make that transition and think the way how I think. And yeah, now I enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And I think that's the problem. I don't think people talk about the difficulty there is from the transition. A lot of people think you come out of jail and then you should just turn your life around and that's it. And it's not, I agree, I don't think it's as easy as that. But like, again, probably going back to music and stuff, how certain music glamorizes certain lifestyles and being on the road, and like you said, watches and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, you can do this, you can go jail, come out and it'll be fine, do you think there needs to be like a better balance when it comes to like people like yourself that have reformed?
Yeah.
Do you think those people need to be out there a lot more?
They do. There's no one, there's no, even our platforms, there's no help. There's not really no help. You can see how fast the music industry is growing. There's no like way of like trying to teach our people of the way how you can do, like, put it this way, you got platforms that charge £300. They charge £300 just to upload. So you got a working man, yeah, that goes to the studio, they pay £30 an hour, yeah. Then they have to get their song mixed and masters, which might cost £150, £200. Then they have to do a music video, which the editing might cost £300, £400, £500. Then to buy all the stuff for the music video. Then the artwork. How much do you, for a 9-to-5 guy, how much you earn max? What, £1,500, £1,600 after taxes? So
a little bit more.
A bit more, £2,000?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So how are we meant to do, if their platforms, yeah, are not even helping us, there's no like incentive, like, yo guys, we're giving away 5 spots on our platform for free, do you know what I mean? There's no help here.
But then doesn't everyone have to make their money though? So then how does that work?
Okay, with YouTube, yeah, if Likkle Man puts a vlog up on his YouTube channel and the vlog gets £1 million, or a million views, yeah, it's £1,000. So why do you now need to charge on top of the views that you're gonna get anyway? Come on, there's no help. And do you know, I speak to a lot of the youth, a lot of the people in the music industry, and they watch all the cars, the this, the that, and they watch people's music videos. There's no. So they're basically saying, look, we have to go on the roads to do our thing to try to change our life into music. But really, that's not help.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree that you have to go on the roads to do that, because I think you can always do something extra.
Like what?
You could work 2 jobs. If you really wanted to like do what you wanted to do, you could work 2 jobs. You don't have to go on the road.
Do you see how much people are releasing music? How quickly? Do you know how you have to be consistent. And you know what? Yeah, you could. I agree with you, and you don't have to be on the roads, but there just needs to be a little bit more, like, everyone's culture, Black Lives Matter. Come on, then help us. Help. Do you know what I mean? I'm one man. There's only so much I can do. I've got 2 studios. I have artists. I have certain time I just pay for them to go in my studio, use my studio, bro. I don't make money from my studio. I just have it there, and if I can take care of my rent and it overturns, I just got my studio there. When people that need studio sessions that hit me up, I'd say, bro, use the studio session. Certain time I just pay for the engineer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I think it's a really difficult thing because I think everybody, especially in our culture, everyone wants to make money and everyone wants to appear like they're making money and everyone wants to appear like they're rich and they're doing whatever. So then we have to juggle like, are we going to do it together? Are we going to be together? Are we going to make money together? Or are we all just going to try and get on top of each other? And I do think there is that crabs in a barrel syndrome with us. Like only one of us can be at the top. Only one of us can this. When it came to finding sponsors though for the fights, how did you do that?
Literally, I just put it out there, sponsor, who wants to sponsor? And we got loads of people that contacted us for sponsors. They kind of saw, they felt that maybe, they felt something special happening and they reached out. And some of the people, I just added their logo to like people like I'm Just Bait. The guy helps the culture. You see that, and he helps. So I will never charge him. No matter how big that business gets, his logo will always be there because of what he does, you know what I mean? And some of the other people, I just added them on to the sponsor because I understand, like you say, that everyone's trying to make money. So it wasn't always how much you got. It was just like, no problem, bro.
So Likkle Man, what do you want to do next apart from boxing?
In the long run, hopefully someone will get me for a film, innit?
You want to do acting?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Have you been in a few things? I mean, I saw something on the internet and you was wearing the wig. What was that about? The pink wig, and everyone was getting on to you.
Don't look at me. I wasn't there.
I don't know what it's called.
About to say.
I'll be general and I don't know what thing was.
Is that a dare? I think you got a dare or something.
Dare thing, man, because I answer no questions or something.
Oh, okay. And you don't care about things like that?
No.
Because I saw a lot of people getting on to you about that. They was like, what is this? Like, why is he doing that?
Come say it to my face.
No, it's not, but it can't always go say that. It's just, that's his vision is an actor. Obviously he's not going to go do nothing mad, you know what I mean? But it's just harmless.
So you want to do, that's what kind of stuff that you want to do, acting? Have you had any like offers?
Gangster films.
Pardon?
Gangster films.
Oh, gangster films.
Shutters.
I'm not
Top Shutters, Buck, you know?
I'm not surprised.
Or Likkle Man, English version of Likkle Man.
Oh,
UK version.
right. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Bouncer already has. I feel like Bouncer, your brain is always like ticking over of ways that you could not only make money, but ways that you can also change things and do something that has never like been done before. So you want to do acting? Anything else? Do you want to do porno?
We'll tell you that.
No, because the way you look, it's got like this mischievous look on your face that you're always thinking of something.
If anything goes downhill, I'm going to turn to a porn star, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nothing's going downhill, bro.
Oh, do you know what? Why don't you start OnlyFans?
What's that?
You don't know what OnlyFans? Oh my God, I'm surprised you're not getting him on OnlyFans.
Listen,
OnlyFans?
I see OnlyFans, but I don't know much about it, so.
OnlyFans is basically like,
Really
it's supposed to be XX stuff, but you can like, you know, like porno stuff or showing your breast or your bum and like
man, I'll keep it moving.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Lots of people, they have like sex on there and you pay membership. So people will pay like £20 a month and then to watch you do whatever you want to do on there.
Wow. I've never heard this in my life.
You know, Black China, she's made 15 million a month from doing OnlyFans.
We're 100 million. Hey.
Yeah, that's what she's.
Don't get him some ideas to do that.
No, OnlyFans. Yeah, you can do it. I'm surprised. Oh my God, he'd make a fucking killing off this.
Of course.
Yeah.
Tripod. Stupid there. Fans, I don't understand this.
Bouncer, why have you told me about?
Do you know what? You see that whole video that came out? I heard a voice note. I was saying this before. I heard a voice note. It was like, oh, I bet Bouncer got man to suck pussy for clout. This is what someone said in the voice note, yeah? And in my head, I was like, bro, like, do you think I will do that. I will flip him, get him to do it on OnlyFans and get the bag, yeah? I'm too, don't insult me.
That you are exploiting Likkle Man a little bit.
Nah, man.
What do you mean exploiting? I'm my own person. I do what I want.
No,
Don't people know this? No one could tell me nothing.
I
If I
understand
go near
that.
pom pom, me go near pom pom.
No, but I
If me
mean-
want to go pushing gal, I'm gonna push you in a gal.
No, but what I'm saying is because obviously, Bounce obviously sees...
Cause little and large. No, don't get it twisted.
what I'm
It's my
saying-
brethren.
No.
Get me?
Nah, I hear you,
I get
but
that, but you know that there's an element of like obviously he's your friend and he
Yeah.
cares about you, but there could be an element of he sees that you can make him a lot of money, so he's gonna.
Obviously, everyone's making money. That's
Okay.
the whole point. You know what I mean? Everyone's eating.
do you know what it is though? It's like, no one will ever be, like someone will always have something to say, do you know what I mean?
True, yeah.
Like they will always,
Yeah.
you just have to crack on with it because you see tomorrow I'm going to do this, then this person, they're not affecting me, do you know what I mean? They're not going to stop what I'm doing, so this is my brother, do you know what I mean? This is like, he goes to my mum's house, do you know what I mean? That's my fam, man love him.
Yeah.
There's no exploit, there's no, do you know what I mean? So, yeah man.
Do you guys have any questions for me?
I thought you would have been chatty, but you're not.
What do you mean chatty?
Yeah, you.
I did what? You thought I was going to give you more?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like if there's not really you guys. The thing with you guys is that you're out there a lot. So I like to cover things that people
Already
might
know.
not know
No.
already, instead of me kind of regurgitating stuff that Bouncer has said on his podcast or stuff that you have said in your or not podcast, but you have spoken about already. I did say when I first came across you on the internet, I was like, who's this guy? And I just think it's ridiculous. And you were
Ridiculous?
Yeah, I thought you was just, you know, I'm very much against the thing of people like glamorizing bad lifestyle. And when I looked at you, I did look at you and think, this guy, like, is this what the world has come to? There's this person in prison, and he's in prison. Why does he look like he's enjoying prison? And that's what.
I'm a boss in the jail.
Did you enjoy prison?
I'm a boss in the jailhouse. I do what I want. do you understand this? I do what I want. I smoke what I want. I come up my pad when I want. I go on my phone when I want. What do you mean?
But that's what
Nah.
I'm saying.
Do jokes aside, I have it nice in jail, innit? I do what I want.
Say again.
I have it nice in jail, innit?
Well, why though? Why did you have it nice in jail?
Prison, it's not hard. It's not that hard. But at the same time,
I'm not paying it basically. I'm not a guy to get bullied in jail.
But people obviously must have
Yeah,
tried
I
it.
see man get not me. I see man get terrorized, like
Yeah, but
violence.
I mean, I get you give off this persona of like I'm bad and stuff, but still, appearance-wise, there must be an element of people that are always going to try and take the piss, because appearance-wise, you are a dwarf.
but he's got, even though he's a dwarf,
Huh?
Don't make sense for you.
No, but
I know that, but I'm saying there's got to be
Yeah,
man
no,
out there
I
that look
always
at
get
you
challenged.
and
But
think,
when I test their
he can
gangster,
never do nothing to
when I
me
test
because
my
he's a
gangster,
jerk.
man, they're like, oh no, I didn't mean to take it like that, little man. I'm saying, oh,
no, but Likkle Man, he's a likable person, man. Trust me. Like, so naturally, not like I couldn't be on a wing and see someone, even though people wouldn't do it, but I couldn't be on my house block and see someone pull it on Likkle Man. I don't think no one would.
I got stabbed in jail, didn't
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
See, I feel like you've obviously been through a hard life, and you just kind of just brush it off as if it's nothing.
It's a wall. It puts up the wall, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But do you deal with it?
Strong like ox.
No, this is what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, you're saying strong like ox, but there must be an element of you that, not sad, but is there not an element of you that is, I don't know the words that I'm trying to, I can see you put up this wall as if nothing affects you, but there must be certain things that have affected you or have made you like how you are now.
Yeah, because I used to get bullied. Obviously now there's that's there. Cross that thing, kalas.
I feel like he puts up. You know what I mean?
Regard.
Yeah, he's not like you probably see me cry before you see him cry. Do you know what I mean? And that's just Likkle Man for you, isn't it?
So have you got a girlfriend at the moment?
Yeah.
You have?
This might be too late to say, but yeah, I got a baby on the way.
Oh, is it? Really? You heard it here first. He's got a baby on the way. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, of course.
How old are you?
Me 26,
This is a good age. How's the girl?
19.
Sorry, I thought you was
It's your thing, huh?
That caught me off guard. Okay, fair enough. It's not. Okay. How do you feel about that, Bouncer?
Yeah, congratulations to my brother here. Get me? Congratulations.
Are you being serious right now?
Be serious.
Okay, cool, fair enough.
Congratulations, innit?
Okay, fair enough.
My man falls in love just like that, so it's just, I just want him to be happy, innit? I don't want no girls trying to break his heart or anything.
Did you have to vet her?
Huh?
Did you vet her?
It's the girl that flipping put out his flipping that video, innit? So it's like,
What
I don't, him licking pussy. So I don't respect it, you get me? But I respect her because
wait a minute,
obviously.
so she put a video out of you doing that, and you're still with her.
Yeah. Obviously, do you know what it was?
Love.
You know what it is, yeah?
Love.
I split up with her, yeah? And me and her were done. I come to London, I said, fuck this, I'm done with this girl. Then, I'm pregnant. I said that way, dear blood cleat.
Well, that when you left
Yeah,
the
when I
camp?
left her. No, when she mentioned she had pregnant, I showed her.
He left the car open.
Anything you guys want to ask me before we wrap up?
Yeah. What's your views of the music industry? Because I see a lot of tweets and that, and I feel like you can be anti music industry.
I'm not anti music industry. Well, do you know what? I feel like the UK is in a good place.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the music sounds the same though at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really that much individuality. But I think we're in a good place, if that makes sense. But I don't think that's just the UK. Across the board, in general, I think in the US and whatever, a lot of stuff. Like I saw a tweet the other day, and it said something like, "Oh, I miss pre-music that didn't sound like not that high kind of not drill, but that." That type, do you get what I mean? That there's that type of, you get what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not against it. It's just that I'm waiting for a new sound. I feel like the sound is consistent across the board. Do you get what I mean?
Who's your favourite artist?
Who's my favourite artist?
Yeah, in the UK. If I were to say, who do you listen to?
Do you know what? If I'm being, oh God.
Yep.
Who do I actually listen to? And I think, do you know who's really good? Who do I listen to?
Don't play safe, either.
No, but I listen to, I don't know if she's British though. Her name is like Cleo Soul, something like that. Or So Cleo. I'm not really heavy on the rap and the grime, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah. But if it comes on I'm old school R&B type of girl. So any sort of like new neo soul, that's who I like. Do you get what I mean?
I'm with you.
But obviously, if a song comes in the club and it's jumpy, I'm gonna listen to it. Even I know people think I'm totally against drill, but if it comes on in a song in a rave, I'm gonna listen to it like what's the abracadabras, jiggy jiggy on deck, all that kind of like. I'm not yeah. Like all those songs. If it comes on, I'm not gonna stand in the rave and be like, I'm not listening to this.
Yeah,
but I just think that there's not a balance, and that's my whole thing.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's okay. But thank you so much for coming on. When's the next fight?
December.
That's in September.
December. Some date in December we're gonna announce soon.
Are people going to be able to come? Well, it depends. It depends on what the government say.
We've booked the same venue, okay. So
if it is, you can.
Yeah. If I don't listen, we're going to be in this situation till this time next year, I reckon. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
so
I think so as well.
No, I would just say no.
How have you been coping with COVID, actually?
Me, I'm still up on the roads.
Oh, right.
I don't business. I still do my own thing.
All right, nice.
Today we went into Pentonville prison. We done a talk for Black History Month.
Okay.
So I realised how hard it is for them in there.
Really?
24-hour banger, cockroaches.
Some of them don't even get a shower.
Cockroaches. Sometimes, yeah, some of them don't get shower for 3 days.
No phone call, visits.
People are hanging themselves. It's bad. Imagine your family, imagine you in there and you're the only carer for your gran or your mum and you haven't seen them for 4 months. Yeah. You can't even get a phone call because everyone's... Yeah. There's only like 3 or 4 phones on the landing, and you might have 300-400 people on there. So just think. So we can't complain out here. You know, we can't complain.
When you put it like that, yeah. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. It's been a good chat. Likkle Man, big up you.
Thank you.
You're not Likkle. You're Likkle and Large. I gave you a new name there. Just do you like it? Likkle and Large.
Yeah.
You're like
a lot.
No, I don't know why you're flirting with me, because you clearly said 5 minutes into this whole thing, I don't like black girls. That's what you said.
I'm a fancy though. How would you know?
Is this how you flirt with someone that you fancy?
What?
Is this how you flirt with? Anyway, these times you've got a baby on the way. I ain't got time for it. Absolutely. I ain't got time for this shit, okay? And Bouncer, thank you.
Thank you.
I like what you're doing. I think you keep going. And on to the next one.
Thank you.
Guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your dad, tell your mom, tell your dog. I've got Dave here today. Likkle Man likes Dave. My dog is good, right?
Yeah.
No, okay, correct. He didn't sound too... Guys, we out. Gang, gang.